the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got Breece Hall. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Jets and the Colts under the lights on Sunday night.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad to have you in the booth with us here on EA Sports. Greg, this is one of those intriguing matchups because we got a couple of quarterbacks, that most important position, trying to bounce back after seasons where injury derailed their hopes for a good campaign.
And it's just so difficult when you look back on each of these teams' prior season just last year. It's hard to separate how much of their up and down, how much of their struggles was because of the injuries at the quarterback positions. With both of these quarterbacks now being healthy and back to looking like their old selves, we're going to get a lot better idea of just how good the rest of these rosters are now that their two quarterbacks are back on the field.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course, all the build-up in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. The man is a legend. Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. And when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023, had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his 2nd year in the NFL out of Florida.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
2nd and 7. Out of shotgun, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by Downs. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. Complete to Mitchell. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
And he's into the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's to the right side. He's got Poyer. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. We're trying to run for it with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. On comes Thomas Morstead. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So, try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Taylor. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. That's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.